Welcome to this video. In our previous video, we have learned trigonometry ratios. In this video today, we will see an interesting example based on the application of trigonometry. A squirrel is climbing upwards from the ground with the help of a string of wire tied firmly to the top of a 30-meter long pole. If the inclination of the wire with the ground is 60 degrees, then find the distance travelled by the squirrel with the help of the wire. Let us first construct the figure according to the given information. Suppose XO is a pole whose height is 30 meters, where a wire tied to the top X of the pole, which is connected with point Y on the ground, that is, the place from which the squirrel climbs upwards, where XY is 60 degrees inclined to the horizontal plane, from which we get a right-angled triangle XOY. So, with the help of the figure, can you find the distance travelled by the squirrel, that is, the length of XY? Let's see. Let us first assume that in the right-angled triangle XOY, the length of the string XY is A, and XO equals 30 meters and the value of theta is given as 60 degrees while OY is unknown. To move further, if you use trigonometric ratio in right-angled triangle, then from the given information, can you tell which ratio would be suitable here? Here, from the obtained figure, we get the ratio of the side opposite to theta angle and the hypotenuse, giving us the sine 60 degrees equal to XO divided by XY. In the left side, there is sine 60 degree whose value is equal to the square root of 3 by 2. And on the right side, with the help of the given information, keeping the values of XO and XY as 30 and A respectively, when we solve, we get the value of A as 20 square root 3. So we can say that the distance covered by the squirrel in climbing up will be 20 square root 3 meters. In this video today, we saw an interesting example based on the application of trigonometry ratios. Using the same method, we can also solve other examples of trigonometry. In the next video, we will discuss some more examples of application of trigonometry. Welcome to this video. In our previous video, we saw an interesting example based on trigonometric ratios. In this video today, we will learn about the terms line of sight, point of view, angle of elevation and angle of depression that are used with trigonometric ratios. So let's discuss these terms. When a person sees the top point P of an object from his point of view, that is point O, the line OP joining these two points is called the line of sight. So we can say that the point from which the object P is seen is called the point of vision. If an object P is above the person's eye, that is, the horizontal line OQ passing through point O, then for the person to see that object, the angle by which he has to raise his vision relative to the horizontal line is called the angle of elevation. So, with the help of an image, we can tell that angle POQ made from line of sight and horizontal line is called the angle of elevation. So now, can you tell what is the angle of depression? Absolutely correct. If an object lies below the horizontal line passing through the person's eye, then the angle QOR formed between the line of sight OR and the horizontal line OQ is called the angle of depression. In this video today, we learnt about line of sight, point of view, angle of elevation and angle of depression. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples based on the use of terms that are used when using trigonometric ratios. Welcome to this video. In our previous video, we learned about the line of sight, point of view, elevation angle and depression angle. Today we will see an interesting example based on the use of terms in trigonometric ratios. Tina looks at the light on top of a 16-meter high pole. If Tina's height is 1.2 meters and if from her eyes to the light on the pole, the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Find the distance between the pole and Tina. Let's try to solve it. First of all, with the help of the given information, let's construct the figure and assume that the place where Tina is standing is point C and AB represents the electric pole. And let's also assume that the distance between Tina and the pole is BC, where the measurement of BC is represented by x meters. Since we have to find the horizontal distance between Tina and the pole, draw a horizontal line relative to Tina's point of view D, which is perpendicular to AB. And the point at which it cuts AB, let's represent it by point E, from which we get a new triangle ADE, where side DE is parallel and equal to side CB. In triangle ADE, the elevation angle formed by line of sight and horizontal line will be ADE and it is of 60 degrees. So, with the help of triangle ADE, can you find the value of horizontal distance DE? Let's see. With the help of the information obtained using the trigonometric ratio in triangle ADE, you can tell that the trigonometric ratio made from the side opposite to and adjacent to angle D will be tan, because here side AE is known, from which the value of tan 60 degrees is obtained as AE by DE, where the measurement of sides AE and DE is 14.8 and x meters respectively. Since CD is parallel and equal to BE and BC is parallel and equal to ED. And we know from the trigonometric ratio table of specific angles that the value of tan 60 degree is square root 3. By solving all these values obtained in the above equation, the value of x is obtained as 8.55 meters, with the help of which we can say that the horizontal distance of the pole from the place where Tina is standing is 8.55 meters. Today we saw an interesting example in this video based on the application of trigonometry. In the next video, we will see other interesting examples based on the application of trigonometric ratios. Welcome to this video. In the previous video, we saw an interesting example based on the application of trigonometric ratios. Today we will see other interesting examples based on the application of trigonometric ratios. A bird sitting on the branch of a tree is looking at a rat on the ground. At this time, the angle of depression is 30 degrees. But when the rat moves 20 meters towards the tree, the angle becomes 45 degrees. Can you find that height from the ground where the bird is sitting? With the help of the given information, let us construct the figure. Let Mn be the height of the bird from the ground, denoted by h. And let's represent the first position where the rat is seated by point P. In that case, the angle of depression made by the line of sight and the horizontal line of the bird sitting on the branch is 30 degrees. Looking at the figure, we find that PM is a transversal line of parallel line of LM and PN. Therefore, in this case, we can say that angle LMP and angle MPN are alternate angles, so they will be equal. And in the second case, when the rat travels 20 meters towards the tree, the angle of depression becomes 45 degrees, assuming the distance from point O to N is x meters, where the angle of depression formed by the line of sight and horizontal line is 45 degrees. Therefore, in both the above situations, the following figure is obtained. Since we have to find the height of the bird from the ground, so let's discuss triangle MNP. In triangle MNP, we can see that the measure of side MN will be h and the measure of side NP will be 20 plus x. So, with the help of the information obtained from right angle triangle MNP and trigonometric ratios, the value of tan 30 degrees is obtained as Mn by Np. On substituting the values of sides Mn and Np in tan 30 degrees and solving it, the value of h is obtained as 20 plus x by square root of 3, which is not a complete solution because here the value of x is unknown. Let us represent it by equation 1. Now let's talk about triangle MNO. With the help of trigonometric ratios, we can see that the value of tan 45 degrees will be Mn by No, where solving the equation with the help of the figure gives h equal to x. Let us represent it as equation 2. Solving the equation by comparing 1 and 2. The value of h is obtained as 20 divided by square root 3 minus 1, whose rationalization gives the value of h as 27.32. So we can say that the height of the bird from the ground is 27.32 meters. Today in this video, we saw an interesting example based on the application of trigonometric ratios. In the next video, we will see the common mistakes that are made while solving these types of questions. Welcome to this video. Today we will see what are the common mistakes made while solving questions based on trigonometry. According to the security in the new hotel, a rope is tied to the top of the 3rd and 5th floors of the 5-floor building from a point O placed 30 meters away from the base of the building. The rope has elevation angles from point O at 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. But Naveen does not know what is the length of the rope used for this. So he asks the hotel staff Pratik and Tarun to find the length of the rope. They both use trigonometric ratios to find the length. And both of them first create the figure in their notebook with the help of the given information. In these figures created by both, point L represents the base of the building and points M and N represent the top of the third and fifth floors of the building respectively. So can you tell which of the following figures is correct? If you consider the first figure to be correct, then your answer is wrong. Because Pratik has correctly marked the elevation angle MOL equal to 45 degrees on the third floor. But he has incorrectly marked the elevation angle of the fifth floor. We know that the elevation angle is made up of line of sight and horizontal line. Therefore, the correct elevation angle of the fifth floor, angle NOL, would be equal to 60 degrees. So we can say that the figure created by Tarun is the correct figure. So let's discuss about this figure, where he has to find the length of OM and ON. First, by taking the right angle triangle OLM, he tries to find the length of OM, where using the trigonometric ratio he gets cos 45 degrees equal to OL upon OM. On substituting and solving these values, the value of OM is found to be 42.42 meters. So we can say that the length of the rope from point O to M will be 42.42 meters. Similarly, he also discusses about the right angle triangle OLN. And by getting the trigonometric ratio cos 60 degrees equals OL divided by ON. And on substituting and solving the values, the value of ON is 60 meters. Therefore, we can say that the length of the rope from the third and the fifth floor of the building from point O was found by Tarun to be approximately 42.42 meters and 60 meters respectively, which is absolutely correct. So today we saw the mistakes made while solving a question based on trigonometry.